Dumelang Bagaresho. Here's a quick question to keep you thinking over the weekend. Are you opportunity driven or are you associate driven? This stems from the question that I had the other day when we had a network driven event. Now, when you walk into a room, do you look for the next available chair or do you look for the next familiar face? Just think about it for a second right there. Every single time when you walk into a room where it's either a course or it's a funeral under a tent or a wedding or whatever the case may be, do you walk in there and sit on the next available chair, or do you look for someone that you know and sit next to that person? Are you looking for safety, or do you seek to meet the primary need right there, sitting down? If you look for the next familiar face, you are in big trouble. You are in very big trouble because you will never meet someone new. One, you will never know what the next person has to offer. You will forever be limiting yourself because that is where your comfort is. Secondly, how often have you walked into a room and you see that there are opportunities of sitting down, and you see a group of people that you know, and you go and stand there without a chair? Think about that again. These are simple things that we always do, but we are very oblivious to, because they impede on the next things in life. Whenever you see an opportunity, do you look for opportunities where you find familiar people, or do you look for opportunities anywhere? Because if you look for opportunities anywhere, you'd find that you have more to gain than when you look for opportunities when you are sitting around familiar people. Because if you don't get a chair, or if you don't get a seat, if there's a seat up there where there's people that you don't know and you opt to stand, you lost out on an opportunity. It could be anything. Just connect the dots. Put a bit of thought to what I'm saying. Don't take it as it is. Just put a bit of thought to what I'm saying and connect it to whatever it is that you've missed out on in your life. Thirdly, how often have you walked into a room, conference, whatever the case may be, and rearranged the organizer's seating because you want to move a chair to the people that you know? Again, you've created an opportunity, but is the opportunity good? No. You created an opportunity to go and feed your comfort zone. What stops you from sitting next to a person that you don't know? I posted the other day that we are all dots, and the web is dependent on the person occupying the dot. So depending on you, your web can be big, because now you would need to walk to the next person so that you create a web. And I was saying last night that when you see me as a plug. I will plug you if you come to me. I will plug you when I come to you. So if we don't meet, there is no plug. So ensure that you create a plug out of yourself. And the only way you can do that is if you go to the next person. More preferably, a person you don't know, because you don't know what the person has to offer. Food for thought, Bagaresho. Remember one thing, splendid weekend.